Welcome to another episode of Integrated Science for lower grades. Today we are going to look at plant parts. Plant parts. Plants are extremely important to life on Earth. They grow everywhere, on mountains, in valleys, deserts, fresh, even in water, fresh and salt water. Yes, almost everywhere on the planet. Plants come in all shapes and sizes, from the smallest seedling to the towering giants of sequoias. Not only are plants beautiful to look, but they also play a vital role in keeping people, animals, and earth healthy. So, in this lesson, we are going to look at the functions of plants, the parts of the plants, and then the functions of the parts of the plants. So what are the functions of plants? Plants provide food, medicine, shelter, and oxygen we need to breathe. Without plants, all living organisms cannot survive on Earth. Yes, in fact, everything we eat comes directly or indirectly from plants. Herbivores, that are plant eaters, or animals that eat plants, or omnivores, that are animals that eat plant eaters, that is, animals that eat herbivores. They all depend on plants for survival. Even carnivores, that are meat eaters, also depend on plants because they often prey on animals that eat plants. So carnivores are animals that eat herbivores. They also depend on plants because they depend on animals that eat plants. So plants also provide shelter and habitats for many animals. Yes. So you see, a bird can build its nest on a tree or on a plant. Also, so many animals live in plants or shelter or use plants as their shelter. Our precious soil also need plants. When plants die, they decompose and provide a topsoil that is rich in nutrients and help seeds to germinate and grow into seedlings, which also grow into another plant. So all of these are functions of the plants. Also, plants also help to slow erosion because their roots hold soil in place. So these are the functions of plants. Now let's look at the parts. Oh, there's a last one. When plants carry out photosynthesis, they take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen for us to breathe. So that is another function of the plants. They use carbon dioxide we breathe out to prepare their food. After the preparation of their food, they provide oxygen for all living organisms to breathe. Now let's look at the parts of the plants. So the three main parts of the plants are the roots, the stems, and the leaves. Other parts of the plants also include the flowers, fruits, and seeds. In this lesson, we are going to look at the functions of the roots, the stems, and the leaves. In the next lesson, we are going to look at the functions of flowers, fruits, and seeds. So let's take them one after the other. The roots. Roots, as we are seeing in the photo, they anchor the plants in the soil and absorb nutrients and water that are needed by the rest of the plants. So the roots search for water and then nutrients from the soil and then send it to the other parts of the plant. They also anchor the plants in the soil. That is, they hold firm the plant in the soil. So without the roots, the plants or trees won't be able to stand. they will all fall. How about the stems? The stems support the upper part of the plant and act as a transport system for nutrients, water, sugar, and starches. So as we are seeing in the image, we are seeing the stems of those plants. We are seeing the stems. This is a stem of this plant. For this plant, there's a stem of this plant. We are seeing that this stem transport, it's more like a transport system. So when the roots bring the water and the mineral salts, the stem carry those minerals and water to the other parts of the plant. And also after the leaves, or after the plant prepare its food, this stem also carry it to the other parts of the plants that need the food. Photosynthesis can occur in stems of some plants, such as cacti for singular cactus, celery, asparagus, and bananas. So we'll look at what photosynthesis is when we are looking at the functions of the leaf, and we realize how these plants, that we'll realize how the stems of these plants are able to undergo this process, which we are calling photosynthesis. Okay, now let's look at the functions of the leaves. Leaves are the part of the plant where photosynthesis usually occur, where food for the plant is made. So the kitchen of the plant reside in the leaves of the plant. Yes, so photosynthesis is basically the preparation of plants' food. Yes, so previously we said some stems of these plants undergo photosynthesis, so they have their kitchen in their stems also, and the preparation of food also occur there in these plants: cacti, celery, asparagus, and then banana. Okay, what help the plants to prepare their own food? There's a green substance in the leaves known as the chlorophyll. Basically, that substance gives a color of the leaves, the green color of the leaves. So chlorophyll captures light energy, or captures sunlight from the sun, and uses it to convert water and carbon dioxide into plant food and oxygen. Okay, so we have said a lot in this lesson. What have we said, or what have we learned in this lesson? We've learned that all living organisms depend on plants for survival. A plant is made up of many different parts. The three main parts of the plant are the roots, the stems, and the leaves. Each part has a set of jobs to do to keep the plant healthy. The roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil and anchor the plant in the ground. The stem supports the plant above the ground and carries water and mineral salts to the leaves. The leaves collect the energy from the sun and make food for the plants using an amazing process called photosynthesis. I hope you've learned something today. Yes, I have. Alright, so this is your homework for this lesson. Find the meaning for the following terms: herbivores, omnivores, carnivores, decompose, topsoil, anchor, photosynthesis, germinate, seedlings, erosion, carbon dioxide, atmosphere, oxygen, and chlorophyll. Alright, thank you for watching this lesson. Enjoy the rest of your day.